Oh, yeah, we're talking swine. These guys that I had the pleasure of interviewing, they were great. They were amazing. They actually turned me on to some pigs that I never knew existed. They have a lot to offer, and that's why they're on my podcast. If you guys like what you hear, they are on Facebook. Um, if you're more interested, I could give you more information. But they were kind enough to leave me a sample of what they're cooking with. So go ahead and watch my podcast. I hope you enjoy. And if you like it, go ahead and comment. And you're welcome. Hello, guys. Welcome back to the podcast. Today I have two very, very special young men that would like to tell you all about their business. This is Kristen, your host. Hello, guys. How are you doing today?
Doing good, Kristen.
Good, good. Do you want to introduce yourselves?
Yeah, I'm Michael Flacco. I'm Nick Flacco.
It's nice to meet you. And why don't you go ahead and tell Galesburg what you have to offer and what it's about?
Yeah, this past, I guess it's been 2 years now, we started Flacco Land and Livestock, which was our way of continuing on our family farm in a way that matches what my brother and I's idea of it should be. The big change we're doing is our pasture raised pigs. We're trying to sell this meat direct to consumer.
Mm-hmm.
And it's something that's not commonly done.
What is not commonly done? I mean, can you elaborate on?
Yeah, the way we're raising these animals on pasture is different. The direct consumer thing is different. We're going around stores and people can come right to the farm, see the animals, pick meat out of our freezers.
Wow.
And really interact with how their food's being raised.
Wow, that's nice. So can you tell us a little bit like how you even got started on this aspect?
Yeah, both sides of our family have farmed in this area for quite a while. And the land that the pigs are on have been in the family for 7, will be 6, and your kid will be 7. Yeah, my kids on it will be 7th generation on the farm ground.
Wow.
And corn and soybeans have been the core of the farm throughout the years. With livestock coming in and out, dairy cattle and beef cattle, and they had pigs at one point. They all kind of went away. With Nick and I coming back to the farm and trying to get more involved in it, we needed ways to produce more revenue so that we can be part of the farm and try to grow it. And we saw an opportunity with these pigs. We had a little bit of land that wasn't being used. Looking at the marketplace, there wasn't really any options out there for people to find pork specifically. There's a lot of cattle raised in the area, but not much pork. And have an experience where they can meet the producers who are raising their animals, meet the animals themselves, and get more involved in the food process. So we saw that opportunity and thought that was a way to expand the farm and get us and our families more involved.
That's awesome. And I will say I've never really heard of anybody doing it the way that you guys are doing it, so that's pretty cool. Now, is it just you and your brother just handling this yourselves, or I mean, are you the main two, or it's like the whole family chipping in, but you guys are the main?
Yeah. So Nick and I are the main drivers of this. We have our assigned roles to keep everything going. My wife Emily helps a lot. She does a lot of our social media and event planning, and make sure when I'm sending emails and stuff, it looks right, it's worded right, and Nick and I aren't really people. So Emily handles that side of things.
I can't even say it either.
People persons. People, whatever. And so our grandparents they own the land, and our grandpa, he's the one that really got us into the farm. And he's looking to retire, so we're working with him to help him.
He wants to hand it off to you guys.
And that's the grain side of the operation, the corn and soybeans.
Okay.
And so he let us use a little, a few acres of ground that wasn't being used for anything else, timber and grass, so we could put pigs out on it. So they're supportive, our grandparents, with the land.
That's cool.
They'll go out every day and check to make sure the pigs are, they didn't escape or something happened, So they check them for us.
That's what I was going to ask.
If there's some time we can't make it over there to check on them, so speak of it. They're really helpful.
Now, where are they? I mean, if you don't mind me asking, where are they located?
In Berwick, just like half a mile east of Berwick.
Okay.
So that would be like a few miles west of Abingdon.
Oh, okay. Okay. There you go.
Yeah, I guess Berwick's not very well known.
No, it's okay. Yeah. Good question. I guess I would ask, what is it that you guys think that you would bring that nobody else would bring regarding swine? Why do you stand out? Do you think?
This year we're raising Berkshire, they're purebred Berkshire, and those are really high quality breed of pigs. They make a high quality meat, and the difference between our pigs and most like confinement raised, these pigs get an extreme amount of exercise. So you'll go out there and they'll be running up and down hills and playing with their friends and rolling around in mud piles and running all over, and they have a really kind of unique diet for a pig. So you get to eat like grass and forages, and then they get kind of garden scraps and everything else they can find. Chew on trees and leaves.
And where did you even find them? I mean, because they're not from around here.
Right. Actually, Nick had mentioned the Berkshires this year. That's a change they made from last year. This year it's a Berkshire.
Berkshires?
Berkshire, yeah.
Berkshire, okay.
They came from Ames, Iowa, from farm Phenotypic Acres.
Okay.
They've been breeding Berkshire for, I think he said 50 years now, so they're pretty experienced in it.
Wow.
And he had said that this breed's special. The Berkshires have a higher quality marbling of their meat, okay, and their intramuscular fat layers are developing differently than some of the other breeds. So what we're hoping, in combination with the breed and the way they're being raised, is to get a higher quality meat. The pork is supposed to be, they call it the other red meat. It's supposed to be red meat, but a lot of what we see is a pale, dry, not very flavorful meat most of the time. So if we go to a store, that's typically what we're going to see. So our goal is really to push that other way and see how flavorful and see how dark red we can get that meat to become.
I got you. Now I will say, I thought this was pretty cool that I got to interview you guys. It sounds like you guys, I'm not going to say it again, Berkshire?
Yep.
Berkshire. That these are like a lot better protein than what you see of just lazy. Because when you guys talk about, pigs and stuff and what we're eating, it's like, I think of, just laying around all day doing nothing, whereas you say these are different, they'll, so it's better. And I like that.
And it's definitely not like the meat isn't nearly as fatty as you might find in the grocery store. And if you cook our bacon, you're not going to get the near amount of grease you might get from like grocery stores. It's less greasy, less fatty, and it's more protein packed, and it's a lot better quality.
Wow, like healthier.
Yep.
Healthier wise.
Right.
Good fat, if you will.
Good fat.
Awesome.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So, let me see. If somebody were to hear this podcast today and they're like, wow, like I really would like to try, or, and try this Berkshire off of you guys, how would they do that, or could they do that?
Yeah. We've got a Facebook and a website, so you can either Google it or look on Facebook. It's Flacco Land and Livestock. We have everything we offer is on our website and pricing.
Okay.
Since we only process our batch of pigs once a year, and it's in the fall.
Okay.
So we're starting to get low on some inventory, and so we won't have any more until probably August or September.
Okay.
Once we have it ready to go to processing, but we definitely have some available. We're starting to sell some hams for Easter, which is exciting.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow, that's awesome. I'm not gonna lie, the way that you guys have just introduced me to this special pig, I kind of want some. So, I mean, who doesn't want better pork in their lives? Wow.
I've got some in the freezer.
Oh, okay. Well, thank you. It's very kind. I would like to try it out, and I would like to tell you guys out there that if you're just as interested about this special kind of pig as I am, and you would like to try a better protein, better, healthier pig, I would get a hold of these guys if I were you, is there anything you guys ever want to put out? Anything else before we shut down?
We have some events throughout the year. Actually, we had one this past weekend where if anybody that's interested can come out to the farm.
Anybody. So we can see what you do.
Yep, they can see what we do. They can
Meet the pigs.
meet us and meet the pigs. And actually, this past weekend had a bounce house. There's quite a few kids that came out and played. And,
Cool.
a couple of kids said that they'd never seen a pig in real life, so they were super excited to come out and meet them. And then we have a free lunch so they get to try our pork.
Wow.
And they really get to see kind of what we're doing.
Like you look. Wow. I didn't know that. So that's why. Okay. But you heard it, guys. You can come check out what they're really talking about. I mean, if you're really serious about healthier swine and more, find them on Facebook. What is it called again?
Flacco Land and Livestock.
Flacco Land and Livestock on Facebook. And of course, I will post this on my podcast. I thank you guys for letting me come over and interview you, and I thank you for your time. And you guys can also, if you like what you heard with these nice gentlemen and what they have to offer, you can always follow my podcast, Small Town Big Talk, Galesburg, Illinois. I'm also on Spotify. I am also on TikTok and Facebook, of course. So it's been real, guys. Thank you very much, and thanks for listening, and have a good day.